Hey guys, how are you? So I've just come across an article online about the Atari VCS, formerly known as the Atari Box, and the pre-orders are kicking off on May 30th through Indiegogo. We'll get to that in a second. And I just want to talk about what's going on with that at the moment. Atari's also sort of given a little bit more detail about the VCS as well. Not too much, but yeah, so it's kind of read through a couple of announcements and then go through the Indiegogo listing. So basically, it's $199. Comes with the Atari VCS console, with a classic joystick and a modern controller. $199 for a limited time only, and I'm pretty sure that's only through the Indiegogo list. If you go through the pre-orders through the Indiegogo, the price will then increase to about $249 to $299 American. That's it's $249 to $249 to $299. It's a big ask because you're basically having like faith in the Atari name of what Atari was in the early 1980s. It's not the same company. It's trying to cash in on this nostalgia, but there's just very limited information about Atari, and especially they've been out of the console market for so long. Alright, so AMD is providing the APU that will power the Atari VCS. It is capable of supporting 4K video resolutions and will help support HDR content at up to 60 frames per second. The consoles will come with onboard storage, and there will be support for external storage. 802.11 AC Wi-Fi baseless wireless, and Bluetooth are supported. Bluetooth 5.0, USB 3.0 support is included for connecting peripherals. There's also just a comment from Michael Arsd, the Atari COO of Connected Devices. He just says, "We continue moving forward on the Atari VCS project and are excited to see this pre-sale kick off and to share more updates with our fans as we look toward the first shipments. We are building outstanding teams and forging alliances that will make this product great and truly worthy of the Atari VCS name. Expert hardware partners are helping to make this project possible, and we couldn't be more pleased with their contributions." They say that over 100 classic games will be available at launch, including fan favorites like Asteroids, Centipede, Breakout, Missile Command. As for when the console will actually ship to customers, Atari is saying spring 2019. So there we go. They'll take your money in the next month or so, and you'll have to wait a year before you see any return. Okay, so we'll just click over, and here we go. So just quickly rehashing all the sort of main points. The crowdfunding will kick off on May 30th for a price of $199, but Atari won't release the console until spring 2019. Basically, with all the games that they've mentioned that I can find, things like Asteroid, Centipede, Breakout, Missile Command, I think I saw Yars Revenge and Gravatar. They are saying that newer titles are going to be released at a later date. My opinion on this is just save your money, guys. Atari's not the company that it was. It's just for $300, they're asking a lot, and it's I've got a couple of big issues with this announcement. First of all, there's the obvious: you won't get your stuff for a year. You pay May 30, you don't get it till April next year, March. It just takes too long, especially it's $200 just kind of sitting around in Atari's sort of bank account, and there's just nothing to show for it. So that's a big problem. Second problem is the $199 is the price for basically the pre-orders for a limited time only. For the price rises to $249 to $299 because this is like an unproven company for all intents and purposes. It's insane. You can get like a standard PS4 for about $270. It's just right in that middle there, but you know that there's games for it. You know that there's support. You know what you're getting. You know it's a physical, tangible product that you can go online and read reviews. You can talk to your friends. You know what you're getting with that money. The other thing is the Indiegogo crowdsourcing, especially for Atari. Atari does have that name and like does have that recognition, but we're still talking about stuff that happened in the 1980s. Nobody's really talking about the Jaguar. Nobody's talking about the fucking 7800. But and they expect to have these new high def games. I don't really see it. I see things like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and the fact that they're trying to weigh heavily on their killer Atari classic games, like fucking Centipede. I mean, you can play those on a million different platforms. You can get the Atari flashbacks by 80 games, things like that. You can get Raspberry Pis, you can get Atari game collections on fucking PlayStation. The whole thing is just a way to get your money and just play the games you've already probably played before and play them on a wood grain box. That's it from me today, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Atari VCS. Especially if you hate them, especially if you're planning pre-order, man. I want to know why. Just out of curiosity. I actually want this to succeed though. It'd just be sort of interesting and cool to have that, another option instead of just being like Nintendo, Sony, and the Xbox sort of out there. So yeah, leave comments below. If you like this video, put your thumbs up. And maybe just subscribe. I do try to release videos fairly often, and check out my Twitch channel as well. I stream a fair bit. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.